Hello and welcome to today's leg workout. Short disclaimer before we begin. NETL is not responsible for any injuries you may sustain. You may only participate in fitness classes if you are off duty, on leave, or on extended breaks. The federal government cannot pay employees to participate in fitness classes. So thank you again for joining me. Today will be all legs, so a total leg workout. I'm going to make this one short and sweet for you, so it will be 30 minutes, warm up, all leg muscle groups, a little core at the end, stretch, and you are finished. So with that being said, if you have weights, go ahead and bring those out. You can usually use pretty heavy weights for legs. If you do not have weights, that is fine too. I'm going to show a million different modifications. So to make this a best workout for you, I will be stopping and starting so I can show all the different levels and variations. But once you've found the position that's best for you, don't stop, or your workout's going to feel real choppy. So once we modify, stay with that form. All right, come on up. And we're just going to get the lower body nice and warmed up. Squats. So shoulder width apart. I'm going to turn sideways so you see form better. So if you are a beginner, squats might feel very strange to you. In 3, 2, and 1. Down, up. So with squats, notice my knees are not going out over my toes. I want you to think, keep going. See, perfect example here. I'm stopping and starting to show different forms. Bend back from your hips. So an incorrect squat is this. See how the knees go forward and I didn't bend anything from my hips? It's a back motion. Up, squeeze your butt. Back, up, squeeze your butt. You still have 10 seconds for everyone. Even though I show modifications, I'm still watching our timer. In 6, 5, good. 3 seconds. And 1, good job. Give it a second. Just warming up, getting the legs ready to do a work. Okay, big step. Lunges, another favorite of mine. We will get used to doing form. We're going to take a big step and push off. A big step and push off. So 3, 2, and I'm going to show that modification for my beginners. Go. Big step, push. My beginner, notice, you have to take a big step so that that knee is even with your ankle. What you don't want it to do is look like that. We don't want that knee shooting out over. Also, I stopped and put my knee back down. I don't want you to tap that back knee down when you're doing your lunges. It's just a big step forward, pushing off. Big step forward, pushing off. Good. Keep going. Big step, push. Big step, push. My beginners, you may have to take it a little bit slower. Everyone else, you have to keep going. Try to keep moving. You only have 3 seconds left. But as a beginner, you may have to take a breath back here before you continue going. Good job. Break. Shake it out for a minute. Now I just want to open up the hip flexors and your outer thigh because we will be visiting those on the floor. All right. You're going to do an arc motion up and over with your legs. So it'll look like this. Up and over. Up and over. Okay? Beginner, you may need something to hold on to. Grab the wall. Up and over. That's fine. Ready for 3, 2, 1. Up and over. Up and over. Everyone's flexibility, keep going, is different with this. You may be with that leg way up and arched over. That's fine. You're just doing this as a warm-up and go at your own level. Ready? 3 seconds. Good. One more. Good. Now we got to do the other side. Deep breath. Ready? Up and over. And don't be surprised if one side feels a little bit tighter than the other. We're just trying to open up this hip flexor and this hip area into your glutes to get ready for more squats with your heavier weights for legs. Keep going. And opening up those tendons and ligaments in there so we don't get hurt. Do one more. Up and over. Good job. All right, finishing out your warm-up, I want to do one more set of squats in a plie position, sumo position. So all I want you to do is walk your feet out a little bit wider, turn your toes out a little bit. Same thing. So my beginners, I will turn sideways once we start so you see the difference. In 3, 2, 1. down, squeeze. Now, upper body stays up when you're doing this. We're not coming down with our chest, see? No, everything stays up. My beginners, let me show you sideways. Just like I said before, bending from those hips. Don't worry about the width of your legs right now. It's still back, okay? Back from those hips. Keep going, keep going. You're gonna feel these a little bit more in your inner thighs. 6 seconds, 5, 3 seconds. Good job. One more. Good, come on up, shake that out. Okay, I think we are ready to start. I am actually going to start you on the floor. So come on down, grab your weights. We are going to need those. And we are going to start with outer thigh. Then we're going to get back into your glutes. We probably will do hamstrings on the floor too. So let's get all your floor workouts out of the way. Then we'll come up and do standings, finish out standing, core, and you're finished. All right, outer thigh. So lay back onto your side. Keep the knees bent. So my advanced, you're going to use both weights. My beginner, you may only use one or none at all. So my advanced, crisscross these weights. Bring this up onto your thigh. Now, don't place it up on your hip bone and don't place them down on your knees. We always want to stay away from your joints. You're going to come up to hip level and relax this ankle. Notice I'm not flexing that toe up. I'm relaxing it, and we're going to lift, release. In 3, 2, and 1. Go up, up. All right, beginners, this is what you're doing. No weight, same form, except I want you to come all the way down onto your arm. Okay, that's going to make it just a little bit easier for you as a beginner. Now, we don't stop once we start, meaning I do not come down below my hip. Okay, I didn't drop. We're going to keep that constant contraction in this thigh and in this outer hip the whole time. If you're holding your weights and they get too difficult, drop them down. That's fine. You don't have to use these weights. Second most important thing, don't roll back. As you get tired, you're going to want to roll. Keep those hip bones stacked on top of each other so that you get a full workout. All right, 3, 2. This one is going to burn, so I will warn you. And hold it up. Flex that foot. Kick out, bring in. Kick out, bring in. So let's say you're still holding your weights. I would rather you drop your weights if it gets too hard and continue than to just stop. So kick in. Good job. It's burning as it should be. Keep going. For 6, I'm going to drop everyone down to this beginner position in 3, 2, 1 more. Everyone's dropped down to their elbow like me. We're going to extend that leg straight out. Relax the ankle now and lift. Lift. You could still be holding your weights here on your leg. That's fine. If not, remember to keep the hips stacked up on top of each other. For 6, 5, 4, 3, I know it burns, 2, hold it up. Now we're going to drop half of your chest down, and we're going to point that toe to the ground now. See, it was a little rotation down. We're going to flex the foot up and push. Push, push. Yeah, this one's fun. Push. Burns pretty bad. I know. Hang in there. Hang in there. Don't stop. Don't stop. 6, 5, 4 more. You can do it. 3, 2, and 1. Drop. Felt that, right? I know. We got to do the other side. So you guys can just roll over. I'm going to flip. Go ahead and lay with your hips stacked. One on top of the other. Knees bent. My advanced, take those weights just like you did for the other side. Place them on your leg right in the center and stay up out of that shoulder. So you're up on your elbow, but we're not sinking down. Stay up out of it. All right, get ready in 3, 2, go ahead, up. Relax that ankle. So we started at hip level, and we're not going to stop there till we're all the way down. So I don't want you to touch your legs all the way down and up. We're lifting up from there, up from there. My beginners, we have dropped down, and we're still coming up. Relax this ankle. It's going to want to flex. Keep that relaxed. And lift, lift, lift. Okay, we've got to be even with the other side. So if you didn't stop, I don't expect you to stop on this side. Hang in there. Good. For 6, 5, 4 more, 3, 2, hold it up. Flex that foot, kick, kick. If we're still holding the weights, they're just here on your legs. Kick, lead with the heel, kick out, bring it in, kick out, bring it in. My beginners, if you're doing this and you feel like you need to stop, take a short second, take a deep breath, and try to keep going. My advanced, like I said on the other side, I'd rather you drop your weights. If you're holding them on, then stop, okay? 3, 2, hold it out. Everyone drops down. Extend the legs straight out. Make sure your hips are stacked. Point the toe down and relax the ankle and lift. We didn't drop yet. We're still lifting. We are still lifting. Good. Keep going. I know it's burning. I know. We're almost done with this, though. Keep going. You have 6 seconds like this. 5. Good job. All right, hold it up. Half of our chest drops to the floor, toe points down. Bend the leg in and push. Think about like you're pushing the ceiling straight up, straight up, straight up, straight up. You are almost done. 8 seconds. We're done with this. 7. Don't drop. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. One more. Good job. You did it. I know it burned. So let's stretch that now. And that's usually the hardest part for everyone, the stretch. So you are going to sit with your legs crossed and let that stretch out on your outer thighs. Reach as far forward as you can. Then when that stretches out, switch and put the other leg in front and just reach. Let that release. So hips are a little tight right now, as they should be. You did good with that, though. Definitely challenging, not easy by any means. All right, outers are done. Let's go into your glutes, like I said. So we are going to still need one heavy for sure for my advanced and a medium or light for my beginners. We are going to be on your hands and knees. So again, if you have knee issues, get a towel, something to kneel on. That will definitely help you. We want to make sure we also keep our core in nice and tight, okay? And we're going to place the weight behind the knee. So go ahead and place it in. Drop down onto your forearms. So from here, let's do all one leg at one time, then we'll switch. We're going to bring that leg up to hip level again, flex that foot, and lift up from there, release. Lift up from there, release. My beginners, I'm going to show you the modification. All right, advanced, everyone up. Ready? In 3, 2, go. Up, up. So my advanced, that is your position and that is your form. Don't stop. My beginners, take that weight out. We're going to bring you all the way down, all the way up, all the way down, all the way up. That way you are still getting a glute workout without it being as challenging as my advanced and still as successful. Okay, so it's not a waste of your time. You're still squeezing and releasing. What I don't want to see, advanced or beginner, no arching, okay? It's just a squeeze up, release. Squeeze your butt, release. Don't involve your lower back in this workout. You have 6 seconds. I know, I'm watching. 5. It is all glute. 4, 3, 2, switch. I'm just turning. You guys can just go ahead and place that dumbbell in your other leg. Place it behind. Take a deep breath. Come on down. Ready? In 3, 2, go ahead. Squeeze up, release. Squeeze, release. Squeeze, release. Good. So my advanced, keep that up there. Squeeze the butt real tight. The heavier the weight, the harder the exercise. My beginners, no weight. Still down, all the way down, all the way up. All the way down, all the way up. Watch your lower back. And also don't let the hips turn out. Everything is facing down. So no matter what exercise you're doing on your knees with a weight or without, we don't arch the back. Keep the core in real tight. You have 6, 5, 4 seconds. 3, 2, and drop. Definitely should have felt that. You know, we got to do it again. This will be your last one. It won't be as hard, as long, my bad. It is going to be hard. We're pulsing. So go back to your other leg. Place that in there. Beginners, same thing. Come on down. Now, everyone comes up in 3, 2, come on up. Hold that up. We're gonna push, 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 squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. With or without that weight, it doesn't matter. You're still squeezing, squeezing, squeezing. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. We're not dropping. Hold it. Burns a little bit? I know. Hang in there. Push, push. Beginners, don't stop, don't stop. Keep pushing, keep pushing. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Take that out. Switch. Other side, other side. Place that behind your knee. Drop back down. Take a deep breath. Stomach in tight. Lift up. Don't arch the back. Flex the foot. Everyone up, up, up. Push, push. Don't bounce. So every time I say push, I want you to think squeeze your butt, release, squeeze your butt, release, okay? All in your glutes. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. I know, we're almost done. You have 10 seconds, don't stop. 6, 5, 4, 3 more, 2, and 1. Good job. Take that out. Sit back into your heels, reach forward, take a deep breath. Good job, guys. Good job. All right. Like I said, we're going to stay on the floor so I don't have you guys coming up and down, up and down. So flip over onto your back, and you will need weights, even as a beginner. So if you have them, bring those close to you. And lay back. So we're going to go into your hamstrings. I'm going to say weights for beginner or advanced because it's going to add just a little bit more resistance for you, which we'll need for your hamstrings. So 1 or 2 weights crisscross on your hips. We are going to walk your feet out and you're going to stay up on your heels only. So as we're doing these, your feet are going to want to drop down. Make sure you keep them flexed in the whole time. We're going to bring one leg straight up and you're going to lift your hips up, release. Lift your hips up, release. As you're doing this, the heel that's on the ground, that is the hamstring that we're working. Trust me, you'll feel it. It is not easy. It looks super easy till you do it. You're like, oh, that hurts. All right, ready? Leg straight, one heel down, and lift. My beginners, everything is the same for you, except you might not have a weight, and that's fine. Lift, release, lift, release. Make sure you keep that foot flexed that's on the floor, flexed in as high as you can, okay? Lift, lift. Good job. 8 more. 7, 6. Good job. Keep squeezing. 5, 4. Burning. I told you it looks easier than it is, huh? 2. Hold it up. Pulse, 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 pulse. Burning back. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Switched. Good job. Good job. Flex on that heel. The working leg that we just did, stay straight up. Weights on your hips, at least for this first set so we can stay even. Ready? In 3, 2, and 1. Up, up, up. Good job. Up, up. Lift, lift. So all hamstring. You should be able to feel that burn pretty quick on this leg. 6, 5. Good job. 4, 3. Beginners, everything is the same for you except without the weight. Hold it up. And here we go. Lift, 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 lift. Burning, burning. I know, and you don't have to lift high up off the floor either. 8, 7, 6, 5 more. Hang in there. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Drop that down. Take that weight out. So we are going to go back to that other leg. Giving you a second here. We're going to stay up for pulses only, okay? So they are going to be pretty intense right off the bat, but they will not be as long as that first set, okay? One side, other side, hamstrings are done, and we're going to come to a standing position. All right, with or without those weights, does not matter. Go back to the original leg, flex that foot. Other leg comes straight up, stay on that heel. Okay, come up to hip level and squeeze, 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 squeeze. All hamstring in this heel that's on the floor. Squeeze, 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 up. Good. Keep lifting. Try not to stop. Even my beginners, keep lifting. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Switch. Heel, legs straight, ready, and lift. Squeeze, squeeze. Keep the hips up off the ground. As a beginner, if you have to come down and lift and do the singles, that's fine. Everyone else is pulsing. Just try not to stop. Squeeze. You have 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. You did it. You did it. All right, hold on underneath your legs, roll up, and come all the way up. We'll stretch those when we're done, I promise. So you're going to need your weights. So keep those close to you. Come on up, and squat time. So when we do these squats, a couple things. If I'm stopping again to show my beginners, I want you to keep going, okay? That's the most important thing, is trying not to stop when I show a modification, all right? Grab your weights. Place those on your shoulders. Come on out a little bit wider than shoulder width. And in 3 seconds, we are going to start regular squats. In 2, 1, down, push, squeeze, tuck. Down, push, squeeze, tuck. Keep going. My beginners, don't do a weight, okay? No weight. I'm going to show you sideways. Down, up, squeeze, tuck. Down, up, squeeze, tuck. Now, keep going. What do I mean squeeze, tuck? I mean squeeze your glutes in tight, tuck your hips under on that way up. So it's not just coming down, up, using momentum and no muscle group. We're going to come down. Think about it, squeeze, tuck. Down, squeeze, tuck. Keep going. You have 10 seconds. Beginner or advanced. I don't want you to stop with these. Legs should be burning and tired for 3, 2, break. All right, so while you're breaking, when you're doing these squats, the next ones are going to be a little bit different. They're going to be a 3, 2, 1. So they'll look like this. It'll be a 3, 2, 1, up. 3, 2, 1, up. Okay? Even my beginners, same thing. Advanced, you want to get to that parallel floor to the floor position on that 3, 2, 1. All right? Deep breath. Weights on your shoulders. Beginners, no weights. In 3, 2, go. Down, down, down. Squeeze up. Keep going. Down, down. Squeeze up. Beginners, you may have to slow your pace down. Don't worry about that. We're just going to go super slow. So beginners are going to go 3. You might not be able to get down as far. That's fine. It may only be here. Squeeze up. 3, 2, 1. Squeeze up. So you're picking your tempo. You're picking your pace. You're picking your form. You're picking without weights. So there's so many different ways to make this easier or harder. My advanced, I expect you to come down, okay? Parallel to that floor, as low as you can on those 3, 2, 1s. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, break. Drop those weights down. So, little bit hard. It should have felt challenging, especially the lower you get to the floor, the more you're going to have to lift up higher. So, a little bit harder. This third and last set of your squats, we are going to come down and hold. So, again, my beginners, I'm going to show you some secrets, some little tips to make it a little bit easier for you. My advanced, grab those heavies. Place those on your shoulders. Take a deep breath. 3, 2, come down and hold. And we're just holding here. So notice, you should be able to tap your toes. So that way, all the weight is back here in your heels. You're hardly putting any weight in the front so that it keeps the weight out of your knees. My beginners, you may not be able to come down as low. That is fine. Everyone's holding down. You did not come up yet. Stay back down. My beginners, I want you to count to 5 as low as you can. It may be here today. And you may have to come up. 3 seconds, everyone. 2, come on up. Stay right where you are. breathe. We got to do that again. One more time, okay? And beginners, work with me. 3, 2, down, hold, and you're low. My beginners, we may not be able to be that low. We may be here, and that is fine. I want you still to be able to tap your toes. Tapping your toes means your weight is back into your heels, into your butt, and not shifting forward into your knees. Everyone is still holding low. Hold there. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, come on up. Drop your weight, shake it out. Good job, good job, good job, good job. All right, I just want to do one more exercise and then core and stretch. Okay, so we got enough in today to have a pretty good leg workout with all the reps we did. So calf raises. Definitely watch your weights. Grab a hold. Place those on your shoulders or down by your sides. It's totally up to you. We're going to face your feet forward. And all it is up, release, squeeze, release. Ready? In 3, 2, 1. Good job. Up, release. So beginner, if this is too hard with weights, that's fine. Feet facing forward, hands on your hips. Up, release. If you need the wall for balance as a beginner, grab a hold, squeeze, release, squeeze, release. If your calves start to cramp, stop, give it a second, shake it out, and keep going. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, break. Give it a second. Beginners, stay with me. Advance. Still have those heavyweight shoulders or by your sides. This time, turn your feet out just gently to the sides and think about lifting up on your big toe. Ready? In 3, 2, beginners, go with me. Squeeze, release, squeeze, release. Keep going. So you're going to feel this on your inner part of your calf muscle. Squeeze, release. Think lift on your big toes, not on your little toes. Those are coming next, okay? So calf muscles might be really tight. Just keep working on that, squeezing as tight as you can, beginners. Try not to stop. My advanced, you're using that heavy weight to make this more challenging. In 3, 2, break. Good job. Now we go outer. So we're going to turn your toes a little bit in, just a little bit, and this time you're going to lift onto your little toe and release. Ready? In 3, 2, 1, go. Up, release. So now you're getting a little bit more on your outer calves. Up, release. Up, release. Good. Release. 6, 5, 4 more. 3, good job. 1 more. And release. Good job. Shake it out. Shake it out. Drop your weights down. Good job. All right, come on down to the floor. This will finish us out. We are going to go past 30 minutes a little bit. It'll be more like 35, maybe 40. I want to get in your core and stretch, and you are finished, but legs are done. So you did it. Good job. Not too bad. If you need to assess this workout, how can I make it a little bit easier for me next time? How can I make it a little bit harder for me? Weights will definitely do that. If you have sets to choose from, going heavier will always make it more challenging. Changing your range of motion will also make it more challenging or easier depending on what your goal is. So keep your weights close. Come on down onto your back. Okay, we're just going to do a simple crunch to start with. Any of my ab workouts, very rarely are we going to have our hands behind your head because I don't want you to use your neck, okay? Especially as a beginner, you're getting used to how to do a correct crunch. I'd rather you cross your arms at your chest and crunch up than use your head and hands behind your neck and use your neck, okay? So remember just a couple things. Your fists should always fit in here between your chin and your chest. That way you know you're not pulling and using your neck muscles. So simple crunch first. My advanced, if you need to make this harder, you're going to bring a weight up overhead and crunch in this way. Okay? 3, 2, my beginners go with me, and up, 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 up. That might be too much of a fast of a pace for you, so we'll slow it down. My beginners, my advanced, I expect the weight up and no stopping and a quicker pulse. Beginners, it's going to be up, release slowly. Up, release slowly. So again, beginners, we're learning the correct form for a crunch and relaxing down. Eventually, as you get strong enough, I don't want you to relax your head on the ground, okay? But for now, while you're learning, keep the arms crossed at your chest and release down and crunch in. Advance, you're still going. So as you're doing this, I want you to think, bring your rib cage to your hip bone. So it's like crunching those in together and releasing. Rib cage to hip bone. Rib cage to hip bone. In 3, 2, drop that weight down, advance, beginners, relax down. Go ahead. All right, so we got that a little warmed up now. We're gonna go into bicycles. So bicycles can be done so many different variations, and they're usually done incorrectly, to be honest with you, because everyone just wants to do this, okay? That may look fancy, but you're not getting anything out of it because you're just using momentum and movement instead of really rotating from your core and using your obliques. So a proper bicycle should be elbow to knee, straight out with the other leg. Elbow to knee, straight out with the other leg. Nice and slow and controlled. So if you are familiar with bicycles and you can correctly pick up your pace, by all means, go ahead and do it, my advance. Beginners, you're going to stay slow and do the pace with me, all right? Your hands are not interlocked behind your head. They are just by your ears. Ready? In 3, 2, leg up, rotate, center. So my beginners, you're going to stay at this pace with me so that you can get the correct form. My advance, if you can pick your pace up and go quicker with these bicycles, you're going to get a better workout for you, and you're at a level that you should be able to go a little bit quicker using that correct form, not momentum, okay? That's the most important. Do not use momentum to do these. Really, when you're rotating, it's pulling from this opposite oblique and then pulling from this opposite oblique as you rotate. For 3, 2, 1 more. 1, break. Good job. All right, so we got some crunches in and we got some bicycles in. We are going to do leg raises, lowering 6 inches from the floor and fluttering. Beginners, I will show you the modification. So go ahead and place your hands underneath the small of your back and bring your legs up. Beginners, you're still here with me, same position as my advanced. I'm going to show you the advanced move first and then the beginner. So we're going to lower 3, 2, 1. 6 inches from the ground, my head and shoulders are up, and I'm going to kick. Now notice, I did not lock my legs out. Their knees are slightly bent, and I'm kicking from my hips. I'm not just kicking from my knees. See the difference? My beginners, the only thing that changes for you is we're going to keep your head and shoulders down. All right, everyone, hands underneath the small of your back, legs up. Advance, you're going to go ahead and lift your head and shoulders up. My beginners, lay back. Lower 3, 2, 1, hold and flutter. From your hips, my beginners, see your heads down. My advanced, you're up high. 3, 2, hold it. Bring your legs in and up. Lower 3, 2. Now try to get 6 inches from those 4. Hold it there, hold it. Lower to the ground, the harder it's going to be for you. Now flutter. Remember, you're fluttering from your hips, not kicking out your knees, okay? So they should not look like this, okay? That's not going to get us anywhere. It should be from your hip. And bring it in and up. Lower 3. This is your last one, guys. 2. Hold it. Flutter from your hip. Knees are not locked out. Keep the knees bent. In 6, 5, and you're done. 4, 3, 2, drop. You did it. Take a deep breath in. You're on your back. Just stay there. Good job, guys. You did it. You worked really hard. It was a quick leg workout, so if you know you don't have time, do this little 30-minute one. The only difference between this and a 45-minute leg workout was maybe another 8 more minutes of legs. And I switched them all the time, too, so you never know what exercises you're going to get with what class. All right, you're on your back. Hug your knees into your chest. Relax down. Take a deep breath. Exhale that air out. Blow it out. Deep breath. Exhale out. And relax your legs down. Roll onto one side. I just want to get your quads. So you're just going to keep those hips stacked like we did for the outer thigh. Grab a hold of the ankle. Gently pull back. Try to keep your knee down, don't let it raise. You did really good today, good job. Good job for committing and taking the time to do it for yourself too. That's huge. 3, 2, you guys can just go ahead and roll over. I will switch sides. Just keeping your hips stacked. Grab, hold, reach, pull gently. Feel stretch all through this quad, even into that hip flexor. Good job. Breathe. 6, 5 seconds. Perfect. Okay, go ahead onto your hands and knees. I'm going to face forward so we can go into your forward bend. So just first, round your back up, drop your chin into your chest and hold. And flatten it. And one more time, round it. And flatten it. Now this time, tuck your toes under, walk your hands in and push your weight up. Open up your legs and walk back so you're right into a forward bend. Now why I always pull these forward bends out for stretches is because it is stretching our entire leg in through our upper back and drop your head. So it's really a full body stretch. Keep letting it stretch out. Hamstring should feel good in this. Now take a deep breath. The last thing that should come up is our head. So we're very slowly rolling. Head lifts. Bring your legs back in. Interlock your fingers. Take a deep breath. Inhale and reach. Exhale and round. And one more time. Inhale and reach. Exhale down. Good job, guys. Thank you so much for joining me today for a leg workout. We'll see how you do. If you have any questions or need any advice, just email me anytime. Have a good day.